This is Shane Watson here for Priority Boxing Promotions. We're lucky enough to be joined by British and Commonwealth welterweight champion Chris Jenkins. How are you, Chris?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Obviously, some interesting news announced to you lately by the board. Your mandatory's been called, and it is the man that you were you were rumoured to fight earlier in the year, in Conor Benn. I know it's the fight that you were relishing and you was really up for, which was going to be on Matchroom Fight Camp, which for whatever reason didn't take place. For that to now be called as a mandatory, you must be relieved. I know it's the fight that you always wanted.
Yeah, well, obviously, myself and Johnny were meant to have the rematch. He was back in April. Then the COVID kind of come from nowhere. The fight then got postponed, and then I seen that Johnny retired. So, speaking to Gary and speaking to Mo, I said, look, the only fight I want next now will be Nigel Benn, the Conor Benn. I want to fight him. I want to get my mandatory. And when I get it done, there was talks about having on fight camp. Then there was talks that Ben didn't want to be in closed doors because he likes to have the fans there. So I said, I'm fighting him, simple as. I got offered to fight another fight there, and I just said, look, I'm fighting my mandatory, simple as.
Of course, I mean, without a doubt, I would assume that the biggest money fight in for you right now would be the Conor Benn fight. You must be frustrated to have not got out behind closed doors, especially when you hold two major titles as well.
Yeah, well, it's a bit tough. It's one of them, when it all kicked off, I lost all my sponsors. Thankfully, Mo's sticking behind me through all this tough time. I'm grateful for everything he's doing for me, but I lost my local sponsors. And I had to go to work, so I didn't throw a punch. I think it was 2 months I was up the gym for, working, and then I managed to get one on board down this end. And I've been back in the gym now this is my second week back in.
Good, that's what we like to hear. I know it can be a bit of a while before the mandatory actually does happen. It's just been called for. But how long do you think it would take until you actually are in the ring, kind of Ben? Could you expect it to be done in a few months or?
Yeah, I'm hoping. Late November, December suits me nice. So I'm back in the gym now. It's about finding my bearings. I've been doing some sparring with a lad called Danny Ball. Yeah. He's a welterweight. We had good 8 rounds last week. I've got sparring in now Friday against Joe Hughes from Bristol.
Yeah.
The sparring is really starting back. But, around where I am now in Caerphilly, that's in local lockdown. Rumberton and Taft's just gone in lockdown. So are we going to be next? So it's going to be one of them things now, isn't it?
Do you think that if you go back into lockdown, you might have to move to London or something for your training camp so you can make sure you can get your training done?
Not really, no. Obviously I'm a professional athlete, so hopefully I'll be able to have some sort of, someone give me the permission.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
For me to be able to go up to Cardiff where I'm based at.
Yeah.
I can run where I live. I live in a nice part of Wales, mountains all around me. So, the running aspects, no issues on it, the cardio. But then, when I'm training, I like to be with my coach, Gary. He's a wealth of knowledge, and, I'm learning every time I'm in the gym with him.
Obviously, recently, Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren had a phone call, which, believe it or not, was the first one they've ever had. And there's talks of them having a meeting. Surely that's got to be good news for you in some kind of way, because surely the closer that they get means it's more likely this fight can go on. I mean, because I know there was a bit of a dispute beforehand, which we won't go into too much detail on, about you fighting Conor Benn. But surely if them two come together and they can work out some kind of working relationship, surely that would be good news for you and Conor.
Yeah, I think it's one of them things there. If they can clear differences aside, etc. It's not only good news for myself and Cole, but it's good news for all the other fights out there. Like, obviously, the main one is Joshua versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah, of course.
But, we just got to see him, took a load of breath. 2020's been a bit of a crazy year, haven't it, with this call.
100%. And how much of effect this must have had a massive effect on you? I mean, like I said, you last out, I believe, was it November last year now?
Liam Taylor, I did.
Yeah, so like you must be like it must have affected you. Obviously, you're going to be potentially going into a massive fight with Conor Benn with not the activity that you would have hoped and wished for.
No, not really. It's one of them things. I'm a down low professional. All my work will be done in the gym. I'll be getting good sparring partners in. It's just one of them things, isn't it? I'm not the only one in this sport. I think there's many fighters out there who've been out just as long as me. Not
Yeah,
going to go back in, but as soon as the bell goes, your mind changes and you just get into it. Really.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on, Chris. It's been great to have you on here. Channel for the second time now. Hopefully we can get you on again another time soon as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, wish you the best of luck in training camp. Hopefully, we can get this fight some kind of agreement as well. And hopefully, like we just said, hopefully we can see you and Conor Benn before the year's out.
Hopefully that is what I want, and I think that's what Cora wants, and I think that's what a lot of the public want to see, that fight. I'm going to be going in there even though I'm the champion, I'm the underdog, but I've shown in many of a fight before now that I'm capable of beating these fighters, and I'm 100% confident I'll do the job.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us, Chris, and hopefully we can catch you again soon.
No worries at all. Thank you for your time, mate.
Thank you.